name is Leanne Kack, and I'm a member of Jalapeno Employee Engagement. Today we will be talking with Rachel, who is a professional coach in the UK. Welcome, Rachel.
Hello, I'm Rachel Ingham.
And you've explained that coaching is very much centered on listening. Would you say sometimes coaching is actually just a nice chat?
I'd like to feel like we're having a nice chat and try to create an environment where we are having a good conversation and there's rapport. That's massively important. However, coaching sessions do have a sharp focus, and the conversation doesn't just meander and wander aimlessly. There's a precision to the questioning and an action orientation to the outcome of the process. So we will have goals at the very beginning of the session, and then we will relate back, have we met those goals? What are we going to do now? What are the next steps you're going to take? And differently from a conversation with, say, a colleague or family or friends, where there's an emotional investment between those people, and they have their own dreams and desires for you, and they see you through their own history and their own filter. With a coach, it's a supportive, encouraging environment where we just want the best for you. That's the bottom line. We want the best for you, and we want what you want.
So I loved all the information that you've been giving on coaching here, and now I'm interested in what your typical coaching session may look like.
Yeah, so after that initial rapport session, and if we agree that we're a good fit to work together, coaching sessions can be from an hour to an hour and a half, or maybe 2 hours, depending on what the client has asked for. And at that very beginning, if it's a first session, we'll talk about the goals. What are they? And there might be 2 or 3 per session, or only 1. It's up to the client again. And so we will identify what the goal is, and we will explore them. We'll go through the choices and the consequences of actions, and then any decisions that we might come to for any action moving forward. That's the general flow of a coaching session, starting with the goal and ending with the goal and then the action. And then in any subsequent sessions, there's an expectation that any action set will have been followed through. And so then we can unpack them and see how well that's gone. And that's how the sessions run, with me anyway.
Are there times when you decline a coaching session or coaching someone?
There are times when I think somebody doesn't want to be coached, when potentially somebody's been sent for coaching and they're not really there, they're not really invested in it, but they have to be there, they have to turn up to tick a box. There are obviously times when the issues being brought aren't within my remit, and therefore I have to politely signpost them in another direction. And it is important that we have rapport. If I feel that actually I can't hold that unconditional regard for somebody because potentially our values are very different, then again I would politely decline, but potentially suggest somebody else. And also the coachee might not feel comfortable talking to me, and that's absolutely fine. Not everybody's going to get on with me or like me. That's okay. It works in 2 ways.
Well, thank you, Rachel, for taking the time to speak to us about coaching. I really enjoyed this talk. And thank you, everyone, for listening.